Hi, we're Team 2, we're the Fortknights. This is our marketing plan for Knightspeed Moving. I'm Amanda, that's Krista, Juan, Damien, Chris, and Casey. And Knightspeed Moving is a moving company that provides moving services throughout the state of Florida, but their main offices are located within Orlando and Miami. Their mission statement is to simplify moving day for the customer and deliver a memorable moving experience that builds an ongoing relationship.
And Knightspeed Moving has their main offices in Miami and Orlando, but they service throughout the state of Florida. And they have two segments of demographics. Their first are people with some to no college education over the age of 25, with an income over $50,000 and a home value of $300,000 plus. The second segment is college students ranging from 18 to 22 with an income of $0 to $18,000, and their homes are mostly rentals. Their target market, they currently don't have one, but what they focus on are college students and families and professionals. The college students, majority move once a year, and from small houses to apartments, and the families and professionals move every 5 years, from bigger houses and longer moves.
For Knightspeed's marketing mix, their product they offer is a moving service. They offer an hourly rate of $119 an hour. They offer their rates throughout all of Florida. They promote through Keller Williams and also Remax, and they also promote through Facebook, Twitter, and also Instagram. Their positioning statement, they don't have a formal one, so we put one together for them. Knightspeed Moving is fast and reliable and makes your life easier. Their competitive advantages include customer service excellence, positive word of mouth, and best moving experience possible.
Alright, so next we're going to go over their benefits sought. So for their college students, it's timely and affordable, and it's a quick rescheduling as well as scheduling as soon as 2 days in advance, and that will also offer for the reschedule that if they have something that may have a conflict of interest, they can call us up and we can ensure that the move will get done. However, we can set a new date for them. And then for their families and professionals, we guarantee that their personal items are moved efficiently and they do not have to take time away from their jobs or if they have kids or anything like that to ensure that we are not conflicting with their time schedule that they may have already set. And then lastly, the items that are insured through Knightspeed Moving has their own insurance so that in case that something does get ruined or it's not in the quality that we got it when we were moving them, they can make sure that they are not paying out of pocket to fix those items. And then next I'm going to go over their SWOT analysis. So for their strengths, it's customer service, their flexibility, the reliability of their company, as well as the effectiveness of getting the move completed. And then next for the opportunities, I'm going to go over the small number of relevant factors, their governmental contracts, as well as the economic environment. For their weaknesses, our team came up for Knightspeed Moving as an employer retention, as well as the recruitment, which is the process for that they can get new employees on board with their company. And lastly, the threats, which is the financial strength, as well as a few popular brands that are in the area that they compete with.
So now I'm going to talk about some of the social media analysis. So Knightspeed Moving does a lot of advertising through online. This online advertising goes mainly through the social media channels we see down here, which includes Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Yelp, and Google reviews. They are posting on this social media around 3 to 4 days, and they are highly responsive and interactive with their customers through the social media. Now we're going to talk a little bit about how they acquire their customers and what they do to retain them. So as you can see in the chart, 31% of the customers that Knightspeed acquires come from property management offices, and 27 of them are returning customers. The rest, as you can see, are described here by the graph. Now that Knightspeed has the customers, they don't really have any retention plan implemented right now, but the 27% that do come back is majority college students who are looking to move out of their lease each year. Now we're going to go over some of the macro strategies that Knightspeed can use to increase their sales. First, we're going to talk about their consumer excellence. Since Knightspeed doesn't really sell any tangible products, the customer service is essential to the company, because if we get a positive image with the company, with the customer, this customer will go and have a positive word of mouth to others about the same company. The same goes with reviews. Social media reviews are a great indicator right now of how the customers are feeling with the company. The second macro strategy we thought would benefit Knightspeed in increasing their sales would be operational excellence. Since Knightspeed offers a labor-intensive service, it is essential for them that their operation is on point. There's a detailed logistical process behind each move that the customer doesn't get to see, but it's essential, just like making sure the truck is right, the tools are right, and everything is ready for the move to go on successfully. Now I'm gonna go on to Krista, and she's gonna talk some of the recommendations that we have for Knightspeed.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk a little bit about the recommendations that we came up with for Knightspeed moving to increase some of their sales and customer service experiences. So the first thing that we came up with was to create a referral program for customers. So what would happen is a customer does a move with Knightspeed, and then they know somebody that's going to be moving. They would recommend for them to contact Knightspeed, and then they would be able to accumulate points for that referral. Those points can then be translated into a prize later on. We think that that could cost anywhere from $500 to $700 a month, depending on how frequently the program is used. The next thing we came up with was to create a postcard mailer. So the way that this would work is that Knightspeed would be able to use sites like Trulia and the MLS to look up who has recently posted homes for sale, and they could narrow it down to the demographic that they would prefer, which would be homes in excess of $300,000. What they could then do was say, all right, so in the last 3 days, all of these homes have posted for sale. Let's go ahead and mail them something so that they can get ahead of the curve, contact us, we'll come out and give a recommendation for the move. The next thing that we thought we could come up with was to establish official target markets. So Knightspeed Moving does not have specific official target markets that they utilize. They focus on college students and homeowners and business, but not in an official capacity. So we wanted them to just nail that down and focus their marketing efforts. In addition, we thought that Knightspeed Moving could really benefit from some search engine optimization. Currently, if you go to Google and you search for a moving company in Orlando, Knightspeed Moving doesn't even make the first page. So unfortunately, Knightspeed Moving has a really great website, but if you don't know that Knightspeed Moving's website exists, it's not really doing them any good. The next thing that we thought that we could help Knightspeed with would be to come up with a sticky story. So Knightspeed is helping a lot of people who are moving on for new jobs, or they're moving some of their really fragile items that have memories with them. And we thought that there really is a story behind that Knightspeed could tell. The next thing that we thought was Knightspeed could benefit from hiring a permanent social media rep. Currently, the way Knightspeed handles this is they have an intern that helps them respond to social media posts. However, if they were to hire a permanent social media representative, someone with a little bit more experience, they could really champion that whole process and get ahead of it by blogging and also still responding to comments. The next thing we thought would be Knightspeed could publish an article in a professional publication or a real estate publication, and they could talk about the benefits of hiring a moving company as opposed to moving yourself. Another thing that Knightspeed could do for just very low minimal cost is to enter into some sort of award competition. So the Chamber of Commerce, the city, and even some local business associations put on competitions where you can enter to be one of the top businesses in Orlando or the top customer service business in Orlando. That would be of minimal cost, and then they could say that they're award winning. The last thing that we wanted to touch on was expanding their partnerships with the real estate agents. So currently, Knightspeed works with real estate agents who then feed them new customers. So we thought the real estate agent is already getting some sort of kickback from that, but we thought they could extend that out to the customer, and the customer could then get a discount on their moving. That would make them a little bit more inclined to go ahead and secure the services. So in conclusion, just a few takeaways from today's presentation. There were two main focuses. We want to make sure that Knightspeed really increases the structure around things like the target market and conducting their data analysis. And also we want to make sure that they can focus on increasing their visibility through things like the search engine optimization and hiring that social media rep. And that's really all we had for you today. We really hope that you enjoyed our presentation. If you have any questions, we can answer them for you now.